Hi guys, it is Monday the 11th of February, so I had my operation on Thursday the 7th, so I guess I'm day 5 out, and I'm feeling relatively, please understand, relatively really good. I'm positively surprised by how I'm feeling. My incisions are tender, but they are completely fine. I think I had, when I got home, one little thing of medicine that they gave me on the first night, so on Friday night, and that was it. And since then I haven't had anything. I can move, I'll show you. That's me sitting up, lying down, sitting up. I'm such a dork. Just so you can see my range of movement. I can feel it, but it's not hurting. I can sleep on my left side, on my right side. Sorry, Brad. I can get out of bed by myself. I have not had any gas pain. I guess it just goes to show that everybody is honestly different. So I'm going to be different to heaps of people in good ways and bad ways. Traditionally, I lose weight incredibly slowly, so I'm actually expecting that. I have weighed myself once, yesterday or the day before, and I was down, I think, 4.8 pounds, which is honestly just going to be, I reckon, water weight, because I'd ingested very little since Thursday. Or Wednesday, because I didn't eat on Thursday. But I'm sticking to the concept, certainly at the moment, things change, they always do, that I'm going to weigh myself every Wednesday. For me, and this is again, everybody's different, so what works for you might not work for me, what works for me might not work for you. It might, but it might not, so you have to find what works for you. Just because it works for somebody else out there who's been successful does not mean it'll work for you. Where was I? So I'm going to stick as much as I can to 1 time a week. I know that in the past, when I've tried to lose weight without the help of my band, that I have allowed my emotions to control how I feel through that day, and it has really affected me in a good way. And, you know, you're on top of the world, I'm a really nice mummy, I'm a happy person, blah, 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 blah. And then when there's a plus or a nothing, I'm like a fucked person. I'm a grumpy, shitty person. Even though I know logically and rationally that it can be retained water, it can be periods, it can be that, you know, I haven't been to the toilet, it can be a range of things. But I know myself at this point, and of course I might change, but at this point I'm going to do once a week. I just had my something to eat. I had some pureed chicken with, so just, you know, like a hand blender. I blended that with a bit of natural yogurt and mayonnaise until it was kind of mushy. It was still shreddy, and I still definitely had to chew it. And I probably had about a half a cup. And that's the first proper food that I've eaten. I've had a little bit of tuna salad, which was probably more mayonnaise than anything else, stuff that you buy here. And I'd had a bit of egg salad, same sort of thing, but, you know, a couple of teaspoons at a time. So this is the first quantity of something that I've had, and I ate it incredibly slowly, and I chewed that fucker before I swallowed it. And it was absolutely fine. I have 2.5 mils or cc's in my band, and I definitely notice restriction. I notice things like I'll feel like I have to burp at various times of the day, not necessarily when I've just eaten or had something to drink, and I'll feel that tight feeling as if I have to burp. And you know how usually you'll make yourself burp and then it will come out. I can't do that, because if I push that air down like I've done in the past, it just goes down and doesn't come back. So now I just ignore that tight feeling, and it goes in like a couple of seconds. What else can I say? I've been really, really careful about looking after myself, in the sense that as a mum and a wife, I haven't been pushing myself, and you can say, I know my husband kind of got a bit shitty yesterday, that I was still kind of not doing stuff around the house, but I just thought nobody else is going to be selfish for me except for me. So for all of you mums and dads out there, or people who have to care for other people as part of their lifestyle, I can only say, don't. You have to care for you, and I feel like, certainly as mothers or parents or carers, doesn't matter of whoever, we're not used to doing that. And I certainly felt a sense of guilt over the weekend, but I just thought, fuck it. And I'm really glad that I did. And actually, Greg said some snarky comment yesterday afternoon, and I snapped back. Well, I roared, actually. I did. I'm a Leo, so I roared. And he was really nice about that. He came by and apologised later. He was just frustrated about something else. So I drove the car today. My son had an overnight, a friend to stay overnight, and his mum couldn't pick him up, blah, 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 blah. And so I drove the friend home. And then I got another call from some other friends, and it's carnival here at the moment, so they blah, blah, blah. So I had to drive them into town. And unfortunately, my car has sports suspension, so it's quite bumpy. So it wasn't comfortable, but it was absolutely fine. So I would consider myself quite mobile from now. I noticed yesterday afternoon, so Sunday, so the afternoon of day 4, I felt like I turned a corner physically. Apart from that, I've been drinking about 3/4 of a litre. Use your converters on your phones or on the internet. I don't know what that is in ounces, I'm sorry. I've had very little to drink today. I've had one protein drink since I had the operation, and that was all fine. I'm going to have a protein drink this afternoon. I'm averaging about 500 to 560 calories a day. I'm not controlling that. I have kind of set myself a mental goal to get to 800, but it's not about weight loss right now. It's really about just trying to ingest some calories, some protein, some nutrients, so it can help myself heal. Greg was asking me yesterday, am I feeling weak because I'm not eating, or is it because of the operation? I don't know. I reckon it's a combination. So I've got out some zucchinis and some chicken broth that I've made, and I'm going to make a cream of zucchini soup because I feel like I need some vegetables, and I'll puree that. I've also bought a cream of asparagus, so I'm going to have that as well, and make that up as well. So probably for dinner tonight I will have, I don't know, I'm thinking soup. I think the chicken has made me pretty full. I did, just so you know, emotionally, I had a day on Saturday where I was feeling emotionally really wobbly. I was kind of not in a big way, but I just wanted to let you know. I don't know whether any of you have had procedures before, but there's this thing called post-op depression or post-op blues. For those of you who've had kids, it's like when your milk comes in, you get this depression. I don't know whether it was that, but I was on Saturday, I was kind of thinking, what have I done? Holy shit, there's this foreign object inside me. Is it going to give me cancer? Is it going to cause me other problems in the future? My husband made a really yummy dinner for him and the kids, and I was sitting there and I was hungry and I wanted to eat it, and I knew I physically wasn't able to eat it or allowed to eat it, and that kind of really upset me. And I was thinking, what the fuck, Chuck? What have I done? Have I done the wrong thing? I didn't talk to anybody about that. I just kind of kept it to myself because I was wondering whether it was this post-op depression thing. And then woke up yesterday and felt kind of a bit wobbly yesterday. And then, like I said, yesterday afternoon, I kind of turned a corner and I'm back to where I have been the entire time, that I'm so grateful to have this thing to help me curb the quantity of food that I eat. I'm looking forward to being able to eat my salads and eat my vegetables and stuff like that. I've always eaten pretty healthy in the past, just like a trucker. I eat like a trucker in terms of quantity. So this tool, this gift, I'm incredibly grateful for, and I just hope that it works, and I look forward to it working. And what I'm also trying to concentrate a lot on are these non-scale victories that I'm really looking forward to. Like, I'm sitting in the car and I've got these sports seats, and if you've got back fat, they kind of push your fat around your side, and so when you've got your arms next to you, you can feel your fat on the side. Well, I look forward to not having that feeling. It's a horrible feeling. And then I've got not a huge hump. It's like a fat hump. It's not huge, but it's like a little, just a curve, and it's ugly. So I look forward to getting rid of that. So at this point, my state of mind is weighing once a week. I don't want to fixate on the numbers. I'm using the numbers as a guide. I think I said to you that I wanted to lose about 35 kilos, so about 70 pounds or so. That will get me into a very healthy weight range. It's not going to make me stick thin. It's going to make me incredibly healthy. I'm also not a huge fan of BMI because it does not measure muscle. So I am a BMI as a bit of a guideline, but I am more about scales that show body fat percentage, muscle percentage. I'm got muscle, as we all do, and we want to lose fat. We don't want to lose muscle. We want muscle because muscle burns calories. And the non-scale victories, they're my focuses. I want to feel good about myself when I get dressed. I want to wear all of these clothes that are not like expensive clothes, but just really nice clothes, and feel good about getting dressed and look forward to getting dressed. So that's about it. If anybody's got any questions, let me know. I don't know exactly how to respond to all of the comments. So if you don't hear a response to the comment, go to the list of comments, because I know how to post a comment. Something's wrong with my inbox. I don't get all of the messages there. And so I can't click reply, so you get a copy of my response. That's about it for now. So doing well, day 5. Oh, I have an appointment with the doctor on Wednesday. He's going to take out my stitches. I have 4 incisions, which I mentioned. He's going to take out the stitches from the 3 incision points. The 4th one is dissolvable. And then we're going to talk about whether he wants to put in, or whether I want him to put in a fill. I don't know. Until I'd just eaten that chicken, I would have said no. I'll see how I go on Wednesday, how I'm feeling on Wednesday. I'm just going to be open. So thank you all for your messages of hope and luck and everything, and for all of you out there that are going through it. I'm so happy to be coming along for the ride, and for all of you who will be going through it, welcome to the ride. It's a really, really, really good decision. All right, take care. Bye-bye.